Okay guys, what we're going to do is show you how to install a water heater. We're going to go down in this basement / crawl space. Let's see. What the customer decided to do is take their gas water heater out. You can see where the gas went up. Here's the gas line for the old one. I've already removed it. What they've got is polybutylene pipe. Polybutylene was actually recalled years ago because it just literally started to, everywhere there was a fitting, it would start to disintegrate. And so they don't even make that anymore. This is one of the rare houses that still has polybutylene, as you can see running across here to hot and cold. So what I've got, instead of using these cheap plastic fittings right here, this T, I've got what's called a shark bite fitting. These are solid brass. You never have to worry about them corroding or anything. And they snap right onto the polybut. They snap onto CPVC or copper as well. And we'll get to the next part in a second. Okay, so basically, anytime you have threads, like you see here, you get what's called Teflon tape. And you go clockwise with the threads. You just wrap those threads up until all the threads are covered. And what that pretty much does, it keeps it sealed. So when you put this fitting, it keeps the water from leaking out. And what I do, just for extra coverage, just a little bit extra, I get the Teflon based pipe dope. It's actually Teflon enriched. And you just put a little bit of that around the threads, like this. And that way it preps you for any of these threaded female adapters. You can just put that bad boy on. You want to be careful not to cross thread anything. So start off kind of slow and then make sure your thread pattern's right. And pretty much you just get your pliers or pipe wrench or whatever you decide to use. Channel locks are what I like using personally. And you just get that really snug, just like that. That's how you put the fitting on. Actually cut our CPVC pipe. A lot of people use, you know, a handsaw, things like that, but actually they've got these cutters that are really amazing. This is definitely worth every penny. They actually ratchet onto the pipe. So once you get your measurement, it pretty much, I mean, look how easy this is. You just ratchet that handle down. And it just kind of cuts right through it. Just like that. Plus it leaves you a nice smooth edge, so you have no burrs or anything like that. So go out and buy you one of those cutters. It's definitely worth every penny. The next thing you want to do is make sure you have the right glue for the right pipe. We're using CPVC pipe, so we use CPVC cement. Now, this is very crucial. What you want to do, you want to get you a little bit and just here, let's see if we can get a better angle of that. Let's see. Just go around the pipe like that. Get you a nice, thorough swipe with that. And then you want to do the same thing with the inside of the actual fitting. And they just cover the whole surface area. You don't want to use a lot of glue. A lot of people get that mixed up. Actually, the less glue you use, the better. And then you basically put that in there until you hear it stop and kind of twist it about a quarter turn. And that's ready to go. Our piece measured and cut. What we want to do is come up here and you'll actually hear this thing click. You can see the teeth inside and that little grommet. And you push it in and it locks in place. Okay, so now we've got everything connected. The hot, cold. What this is actually a relief line. You'll definitely, even though this is under a crawl space and not inside the house, you still want to run your relief line down just to the base. You know, leave it, 2 or 3 inches above the floor, the surface area. And one more step, we'll have to wire it. And then fill it up with water and pretty much wait for the glue to dry, kick the breaker back on, and we're good to go. And that's how you install a water heater, an electric water heater.